Yeah, so it's about third quarter. So we still got a little bit of time to do our rebounding. So that my team noticed it and they know that I told them about perseverance. And so just because that thing happened doesn't change our character. We don't sway in our character. We keep faith, hope, and love the whole time. And so throughout the game, we're slowly inching the lead, taking the lead away from them. And all the way to the last possession, they have the ball and we get a steal. And now we're working our way back up to our side of the court, and I call a timeout. And I bring the team in and I'm like, hey guys, I know we're playing like ourselves, and I'm just so happy. I'm like, are we playing like ourselves? Rhetorically, like, oh god, you girls are doing so good. Like, oh my, we're back in this thing, right? And we're down 2 points. We're down to 2 points that they notched from us. It really probably should be a tie basketball game, but we have the ball, and that's what we're here for. We're here to show them that we persevered to the end, and we're still here. And so I give them a play to run, and man, do they run a play so like to the point, so to the T, and it's perfect. And my the point guard Darlene, she goes to make the pass that she needs to make, and just for some reason there's like an invisible wall that won't let the basketball get to Gigi, our shooter, um and it just won't let it get there. And all of my team, they run to this point of the court where it just seems like a whole bunch of ruckus is going on. A whole bunch of girls just they're all they're they're all doing something. They have a point to what they're doing, and but throughout all the midst of it, the clock rings out. We don't get a shot off. The scoreboard says we're down by two. My girls walk off the court like nothing's going on, like they weren't just scrapping for dear life. They walk off like without even like a hefty breath, without even deeply breathing. I meet them halfway during their walk off, and I say, "Oh my God, you girls played so well," because like I had never seen a group of basketball players play basketball as resiliently and as well as they did. And forget about them not being talented enough. This was the best basketball squad I ever saw in my life. Was this third and fourth grade girls basketball team, the Starcats that I had, and they just walked off and they sat down, regularly. But when I'm sitting here, in back of them, I'm looking at them. I'm saying, "Hey, you girls play so well," but I'm looking at them face up. But behind them, the basketball is still there and it's bouncing by itself. It's just rebounding up and down on the basketball court by itself to where one of the girls from the other team, they attempted to come back onto the court and grab it, like grab the basketball. Like, come on. So she tries to grab the basketball, and the basketball basically pulls away from the opponent's point guard to the point to where she doesn't even bother to try to grab it anymore, and she just walks back to her bench. And the basketball, when she walks off, continues bouncing. And so at that point, I'm just reminded that the Lord is telling me it's not over here. You remember what I said to you, Kaylin? It's not over. This isn't it. You're a champion, and you girls and your whole team, all your support, you guys are champions in heaven. So imagine the perseverance that it takes to be a champion in heaven. Just for you guys spending the time listening to me, you guys will be celebrating with me. When that time comes, we'll all be champions together. Um, that'll be something that I never forget. I share this with my coach or my assistant, however you want to name Lori. I call her Championship Lori. Like, um, this is basically like nothing's gonna stop her no matter what they went through. Like, they're getting a championship. They will be winners. Um, and people will see how much we believe in ourselves, you know, regardless of how much they may disbelieve in us. One thing I took from this is, is when someone doesn't believe that you can accomplish something, once you do it, it's going to get a reaction from them, you know, and us. I want you to remember that with us being kind hearted, that we would like to celebrate. I know you'd like to celebrate. You would like for them to celebrate. When they don't believe that you can do something, but it's done, you would like for them to celebrate. You may not get a celebration all the time. You may get a little bit of hatred, a little bit of judgment, a little bit of jealousy. But get what I'm saying to you. When someone doesn't believe that you can accomplish something, once it's already, once you do it, you deserve a reaction from them. And so I don't know if the reaction that we got from in that game was them notching our points off, but once they realized that we didn't come to joke around, that we came there for serious business, we came for the business of our Father, that extra measures needed to be taken by them. They couldn't just simply play a basketball game anymore, um, but that they needed to be the divisive. But beyond all that, man, um, in that story comes compassion, comes mercy, comes reverence, and comes discernment. Um, Reverence because the colleague that you could see in me that this was a calling for me. Discernment, maybe on my part because I looked at the spirits of the young girls and I said to them, "You guys have this. You have perseverance. You have character in you."